Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another one of those stylizing of popular or easily recognizable characters. Last time we did Dodger from Oliver and Company. Today we're going to do a human character. So I pulled up some references of Aroura from 1959's Sleeping Beauty by Disney. There are actually quite a few model sheets of a lot of the characters from this film. A lot of them were too small for me to really get a good look at though. They were just very pixely or grainy or very just tiny. But I found a couple that looked really nice. I like the gestures in this one particularly. Obviously they're all pretty much facing left, or they are facing left. They're pretty much just side views. But I think that they would be good references for the hair. The hair is a little bit confusing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not totally sure I'm gonna handle that yet. And then I have this one, which I like a lot because this is another good example of some of the... I love these girls. I am excited to draw those. But it's another good example of just general shapes and movement with this character, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet. This one down here, I really like that pose a lot. I don't want to copy any of these. You know, I don't want to just like do my own version and just copy it straight out. I want to look at all of these and kind of draw what I think she would look like if, you know, if I were drawing her, or if she were a character in my own projects or something. That's kind of the point of this series. So yeah, figured I'd just go ahead and start. I just kind of put these on here and started recording, so I haven't had a lot of time to look at these. But I think that's how I want to do these, is I don't want to give myself a lot of time to get too attached to or set up with any kind of idea and then be expected to go with it. I kind of want to just look at them, get some ideas, or just kind of start drawing and see what happens. So I'm going to kind of move these around so I have some more space really quickly. Obviously I'm going to be cutting things off a little bit, but I think overall, I think I'm just going to kind of start drawing a face down in this kind of corner, and then I'll kind of probably have to hide some of these because they're taking up a lot of room. But yeah, that's just kind of how I wanted to start with this. So there's a lot of facing left, and I tend to draw characters facing left, so I should probably encourage myself to do something differently. So we'll see what we can come up with. Personally, I always start with this kind of shape. I used to start with like a circle, and then do the kind of the cross in the middle, and then build the face around that, but I found it was kind of forcing me to build my skull shapes all the same size, and it was trying to figure out, like, her eye shape seems pretty like an elongated trapezoid shape. Doesn't look too complicated, and the nose is tiny. She's got that like very typical white Disney princess nose. I'm gonna try to keep her key features as similar or as close as to what they are as possible here, but I also don't want to ignore my own. Like I said, if I were stylizing this character, she doesn't have particularly high cheekbones. They kind of have like, she has like a narrow sort of a face all the way down. So I'm kind of just like putting the back of the skull on here. Okay, I'm gonna turn these off real quick. I'm gonna take what we have. I still really like this pose on here. I think I want to do something kind of... I'm still gonna try to keep like actual, you know, body proportions, like the fact that she will definitely have a stomach. A little bit, at least. Oh. So this is the part that I'm kind of confused about, is that her bangs kind of exist in like these two chunks on the front of her head, so I'm trying to figure out exactly like if this is where they're going to start, if they were kind of parted on either side. They're kind of like these short, choppy looking little things, which I love drawing choppy bangs, and they're not going to look quite the same as hers do with how I draw them, but I just really like the choppy, messy bangs. this kind of look. So that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna try not to go too heavy into like detailing them. Like they're a pretty basic shape on her. I kind of like the idea of having some choppiness coming down into the rest of the hair as well. I'm trying to come in and just define some of this a little bit more. She had a little bit more of a blocky kind of shape, and she's supposed to be pretty young. I think, like I said in the last video that I did, I don't want these to be like super polished or clean or anything, at least not right now, because I genuinely enjoy the sketchiness and the sketchy feelings of things and how they look. At least right now. I mean, like, I could always decide that I do want to go ahead and finish one. And do like a proper line art and stuff for it, but right now I'm just kind of having fun with spending more of my time and energy on the actual designing. I'm gonna come back and do the eyes because I really like drawing eyes. A little apprehensive about the rest of this. I'm going to kind of leave that like overly feminine look that they have. That's another thing that I don't really do with a lot of my own characters. I don't give them very like soft feminine vibes a lot of the time, so I'm going to use this as an excuse to do that with this character because it's like her entire design has always relied pretty heavily on that. So I kind of want to keep that in here. Keeping the very basic, like I said earlier, this like very elongated trapezoid shape. So this is the sketch that we're left with. I like to add little red hatches to cheeks sometimes. She's kind of looking a lot more rough than I thought she would. Like a much rougher kind of a design than what I was originally going for. But I don't know, I kind of like it. Try coloring in just some basic shading like we did last time, see kind of how that comes out. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and leave it here because like I said, I want to keep it kind of sketchy. This is going to be my interpretation of Aroura from Disney's Sleeping Beauty. Like I said, she came out a bit rougher than I normally would have gone for. I kind of like it though. Definitely tried to keep her original kind of characteristics in there. Her proportions ended up kind of changing quite a bit, I've noticed. She's got that very tiny little waist. I definitely did not go as small as she is. She looks a little bit less, you know, tiny and dainty here, but I mean, that's kind of something that's consistent with my own characters anyway. I don't really go with like overly stylized torso shapes and everything. So I'm kind of happy with that. Her nose ended up being quite a bit longer, larger than her original design is, but I tried to keep like the eye shapes, some of the eyebrow shapes, kept her hair design the same for the most part, except made it a little bit choppier just because I like to do that for fun. But yeah, this is going to be end of this is going to be the end of this video. Not sure how I'm going to do next. I'm just going to keep making these as I have the time to make them, just choosing different characters and playing around with them. I'm sure I'll come up with different ideas and try different things as time goes on, but these are just little brief exercises for me to do to just kind of learn how to spot different stylization choices made in, you know, characters that we can all recognize, and then trying to take those and interpreting them with some of my own decisions. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.